What's going on, everybody? James here, redemptionagency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay, and welcome to Found on Friday. If you're not familiar with Found on Friday, it's where I go out one day a week and source and thrift to find items to kind of project if somebody wanted to start reselling part-time. So I went out today and spent a little money, and we're going to go through the items I found right now. And here we go. All right, first up, something I always grab when I find them is like extra wide walking shoes. So we got these Apex, more sneaker looking than some of the black ones I've picked up lately. Paid $6.50 for these. Probably get 30 to 40 bucks out of them normally. So we'll see where those go from there. Picked up a couple of classical cassettes. We got a double box here, and we got that. We spent a total of $80. So stayed right at my budget I gave myself for today. Yeah, watching Courtney. Next up, just got a few little 45s here. Samantha Song. We got Foxy. We got The Time. Little Morris Day. Got ELO. And we got LTD. So, a little 45s. I got these vintage Christmas ornaments for Jan. And or if she don't want them, we will add them to the Found on Friday. With some vintage Christmas ornaments. We got the Barney VHS, Barney Live. If you can get these for like $1 or under, they're probably usually $10 to $20 depending. So probably more like 10 to 12 on that. Next up, I had to get this. I should have checked it, but I didn't. We've got a vintage Bigfoot 4x4 model kit. All right. We may have all of it here. We got the wheels. There's a figure hidden down here. I don't think he goes with it. Got a little bonus figure. Don't know who he is yet. Have to figure him out. We got the truck front and all the pieces, but I'm not seeing the back of the truck, like the tailgate and the back fenders. Huh. It looks like everything else is here. Well, even at parts, being it's vintage, should be able to make some money on it. So we will see on that. Next up, we've got the long distance hauler, vintage car carrier truck. So, very cool piece here from 1988. Those I'm going to show last because they're part of something else. Next up, got this Lacosta bag. So very cool find here. Hopefully it's real. And it's got the inscriptions on the metal and stuff. So normally fakes don't go to that kind of length. So pretty good chance it's a real Lacosta bag here. So very cool. I got some cool old toys, but we're gonna go through these shirts first real quick. So a couple of these I just grabbed because they were $1.50 and I didn't know. Like we got one here, just says Savage, red ape all over it. That's the brand. What's up, baby girl? Next up we've got Christmas coming up. So we got Dr. Seuss. Next up we got a vintage Rams. Next up we've got Savage. Not sure about this one, but had to grab it. So have to do some research on that one. Next up we got some Cardinals. Anytime I get Cardinals t-shirts for $1.50 or cheaper, I'll grab. So Cooperstown. Another Cardinals. As you know, MLB Cardinal stuff is usually my top 5. I think they were number 6 this week. Disney Mickey. Classic Mickey pose. Nike. All day, every day. XU. If you've ever been to St. Louis or coming to St. Louis, always go to check out the City Museum. It's a cool place to check out. So I found a City Museum shirt. And it's not your typical museum. I'm not a museum-ish fan, but City Museum's great. Got a vintage Florida. Nice and colorful there. We got Arch Rivals, Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Looks like some like water skiing type of shirt. Vintage for sure. We got a women's Mizzou. Tigers. We've got, there we go, Prince Purple Rain. Too bad it's not big. Too bad it's not my size. Oh, they cut it off though. That's why it looks smaller. They cut it off. Made it a crop. I didn't even notice that. I just saw Prince and grabbed it. Demon Slayer. Anime. Next up we've got Just a Girl Who Loves Anime and Sketching. So figured that one would go over pretty well. And this sweatshirt, Barstool sweatshirt, Unwell. So, sweatshirt for $1.50, and it's Barstool. Barstool is still pretty popular. So there, put these out here. So next up, this piece I had to grab. I kind of did a quick search by the name, and it looks like there's 2 of these up on eBay, and the asking price is about $300 on them. So we got the bust, Native American bust here. This thing is heavy. So I think it's Hiawata is the artist. So very cool piece here. Paid $15 for him alone, but $80 for everything. So it should do well on him. The next piece, when I saw this box, I knew exactly what it was. I'll show you what I saw, and then you tell me if you can guess exactly what it is. I hope there are pieces in the bottom that I can't see. If you know old toys, that's going to jump out at you right there. If you're still not hip, this piece you will know if you know old toys. So this is remnants of, there's a couple of Hot Wheel pieces in here, set pieces, but Stompers 4x4, vintage 80s toy. I had when I was a kid. Loved the Stomper set. So I saw those ramps and knew exactly immediately what it was. But it'd be nice if we got a Stomper in here. we will just see right quick. Got some little gun. We got a couple of the ramps. We got a turnaround. That's just Hot Wheels and another little gun. Ooh, we even got an extra bonus. Man, too bad I couldn't find the rest of all these. We got a piece of the Dukes of Hazzard playset from '81. And how I knew is because it says it, Dukes of Hazzard. That's cool. Wonder if it's the Barnstorming set. I had the Dukes of Hazzard Barnstorming set, if you remember that. We got a lot of the Stomper track. We got the Stomper bridge. We got one piece of the old Hot Wheel connector. And then we've got two of the corner pieces for the Stomper set. So the turns. But no Stompers. No trucks, unfortunately. I'm curious just to see what this lone piece of Dukes of Hazzard is going to be worth. See, just even something like this, I would think maybe $15 to $25 maybe. And the Stomper with the Stomper name right there on it. Oops. I put down a couple of the pieces I need now. Now these next toys I got. They bagged all these separately, and I'm glad I found them. But here we got a bunch of vintage cowboys, and I'm guessing Indians. It's a Wild West set. So you have like the wagon. I don't know why I can't think of that. Some canoes. American flag, and a bunch of the pieces, and then another bag of those also. Wagons, canoes, some of the walls, horses. But here are the two pieces that I found first. So we got the Wild West playset, which has a bunch of the bigger pieces in here. So the smaller pieces are in the bag. I would think complete, this is probably like a, I don't know, $60, $70 piece. So I figured with as much here, hopefully I can still at least get 40. But that's not all. Well, wait, there's more. And so I might put all this together, because then we've got Ford Apache. So we got a vintage, I don't know, what's the year on these? It's made by Mark's Toy Company. I don't see a year though. But yeah, so boom. Another play set with a bunch of the bigger pieces in here. I don't know if it's going to be worth the time to try to find the separate pieces and separate it, so that's why I might just sell it all together, one big set. It might go better that way anyway. So, Port Buffalo Wild West playset and Fort Apache Western playset. This one says complete with Indian camp. So it's got little teepees and a totem pole and stuff. So it'd be cool if all that stuff is here. So that's it. All this for a nice $80 spent. So should be a good return on this Found on Friday series. And then we'll come later with the weekend. We'll check the numbers, see where we're at. Go through what has sold and go from there and see where we're standing number-wise. So that is all for the Found on Friday. So thanks to everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.